Welcome back to Screens, and my name is Jason. We're talking Scream 7. And be honest, this is the reason why I don't like slashers or horror films. Let me explain. Directed by Kevin Williamson, Scream 7 takes us back to the small town where Sydney has built her new life. This time, she's determined to protect her family. This stars Matthew Lillard, Neve Campbell, McKenna Grace, David Arquette, Courtney Cox returning. Before I give you my gripes, let me tell you a little bit of why I actually liked it. This movie kind of picks up to where I remember the old Screams being, you know, Ghostface chasing Sydney, and I don't know why they went away from that, but that's like Michael Myers and Jamie Lee Curtis not being together. Why would you do that? It was good seeing Neve Campbell again. I haven't seen her do too many things in the acting world, but I remember her from this, and she's the Scream queen that kind of cemented herself as the Scream protagonist. I didn't know seeing a face was the nostalgia I needed. Besides from Neve, it was actually good seeing a new face, so Asa Germain, who was in Gen V and also The Boys. So I've seen him, you know, playing in these different things, and I was surprised to actually see him in Scream 7. I think he did a good job, but it was a face that I was like, oh wow, you know, it was a pleasant surprise. Funny kills? I mean, some of the kills were just hilarious. I don't know if I should be laughing or terrified. The kills were brutal when you're talking about knifing and all of that. I think that they had some creative ways of doing it, you know? All right, here we go. The reason why I did not enjoy this film, I just don't like slashers. It's not because they're scary, it's because I feel like I know what's gonna happen. Picture this. It opens into a scene with people who you know are not on the main cast. Then there's slowly creeping to a door, there's a jump scare that's fake, and then another one that comes. You know they're gonna die. I know they're gonna die. You were not on the poster. The funny thing is, I'm not even sure if this is considered a good or bad slasher movies. I need your help. Let me know down below if you think that this is a good representation of slashers or even horror. Besides the obvious slasher tropes, the acting in here was hit or miss. And specifically talking about Courtney Cox. Wow. When she came on the scene in a almost heroic moment, the acting when she started talking was lackluster. It felt forced. And I noticed that she kept the same tone and everything throughout the film. There was no difference. Like she was the same no matter what situation she was put in. That was just glaringly bad. And as good as it was to see Neve and, you know, protecting her daughter, the next generation, where else are you gonna go with it? Some scenes, not necessarily with her in it, but some scenes felt like a Tubi movie. Like I was like, they could put this on Tubi and no one would bat an eye. I'm just curious what they're gonna do in the next one, because it's like, okay, you know who your enemy is. Are you gonna go after those people? Are you just gonna chill? Is it gonna happen again? It's like, I don't know. And then the obvious, you should have been dead a long time ago trope. Like, I don't know how some of these people were surviving for this long, and definitely not to the end of the film, the decisions they were making. I just blame that on the script, the writing maybe, but you know, I'll say that I gave this film a 2 out of 5 stars. There was a lot of hit or miss. Some of the kills were funny. There was one scene in the school where she's dangling and she just got chopped up. I thought that was pretty funny. But as a Scream movie, this isn't what I remember from when I last saw the Scream franchise with Sydney in it. Some of the acting doesn't need to even be this bad. And I can't just get away from the fact that I was watching scenes of this movie thinking that it was a Tubi movie, or thinking that Tubi could have produced this. I could be biased. I'm just not into slashers, horror like that, just because of the tropes that happen. But honestly, I didn't enjoy this movie very much. Although it was good, a good nostalgia kick. That's about all it was for me, with a few sprinkles of surprises here and there. Not something that I'm gonna be rewatching. I am hoping that maybe they can make the next one better, and I'm not sure how to do that. But guys, as always, I need you to leave a comment down below. How do you think that the next one can go? What did you think of this movie? And as always, I have more movies here, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next one.